Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Yo, this would low-key be one of the best fights in 2018 if for whatever crazy-ass reason these two fighters were ever in the same organization. This fight is actually a fight that means a lot to the channel, man. This fantasy fight, for one, it's a fantasy fight. We don't do those too often. For two, it's between two of the only fighters we've ever interviewed, ever wanted to interview. It's not like I'm just out here sending a fucking 1,000 messages to fighters trying to get them on the show. It was just organic. They happened to come on the show, and it happens to be two fighters that I'm a huge fan of, so that's super dope. But what is a fantasy fight? It sucks. Two of my favorite fighters got to get in a battle. It fucking sucks because I don't want to see either one of these guys lose. But what is a fantasy fight? If you're new to the channel, I'm about to make it up off the top of my head. These guys are not getting in no real life fisticuffs. This is just for fun, comedy, whatever you want to call it. So hey, let's get straight into it, man. Sugar Sean O'Malley and Felony Charles Bennett both fight at 135 pounds. So hey, I'm just saying, this is gonna be a good scrap. Now this is how it's going down. You know, you see the referee in the background. He's got the Pride shirt on. This is going down in Pride. Felony Charles Bennett got his felonies worked out and shit. Now he's back on the plane to Pride. He made it. The UFC and Pride worked out a deal. Hey, we see you got, you know, the next Conor McGregor. I know I piss people off when I say that, so I'm just fucking around. But we see, man, he's about to pass that shit. Fuck you talking about for real? No, I'm just fucking around. But either way, you get the point, man. Felony Charles Bennett, the UFC and Pride made a deal and said, hey, we need Sean O'Malley for one night. One night super fight. We got it booked up. It's going to be entertaining. The fans can't wait. The UFC said, all right, you know, give us Gabby Garcia so we can, you know, I don't know, have Cyborg and Amanda Nunes tag team her ass or something. So they made the trade. They got it done. Sean O'Malley's over at Pride. Fight's about to happen. You see him in the octagon. Felony Charles Bennett's doing his thug dizzle. Fucking, you know, looking at the camera. Sean O'Malley's just fucking ready. He talked a little trash before the fight like he does. He called him fucking Felony Soccer Mom Bennett or something. Great fight. The build-up was fucking great, and now it's time to start the fight. Now, the fight starts, referee gets the hell out of the way, and Sean O'Malley, you know, he's not fucking around, man. He starts throwing his, hey, no, it's a side note, I'm not gonna go into that. This is the fucking middle of the story. I can't fucking detour. Sean O'Malley starts throwing crazy ass strikes. Felony Charles Bennett, you know, he's not no slouch. He's a veteran in the game, so he's doing, you know, he's keeping up with Sean O'Malley. He's not getting knocked out, nothing fucking crazy, but we know where Felony's weakness comes in. It's the submission game. He never really had the jiu-jitsu coach, no black belt and shit like that. So people, they have success with submissions, and we've seen Sean O'Malley throw flying triangles, attempt arm bars, and all type of craziness. So what does Sean O'Malley do? He said, you know what, I gotta get one for Big Full Time. And I'm like, man, but this is my homie you're doing it to, so it's not really for me, but he did it anyway. Fuck, Sean O'Malley did it anyway. He hit Felony with the fucking patented flying triangle, locked it up. Felony's like, fuck, god damn, fuck. Taps out, it fucking sucks, man. It fucking sucks. Actually, you know what? Felony didn't tap out. It looked like he was about to tap out. He was like this, and then he fucking fell asleep because he's a warrior. I mean, he was just scratch. He had a scratch. He wasn't even gonna tap because, you know, he's a fucking warrior. He didn't tap. He went to sleep, you know, and it played out kind of exactly like the Candy footage. You know, the Vanderlei Felony Charles Bennett backstage footage. Felony got put to sleep, and what happened though? What happened right afterward? He stood up, realized what was going on, and just knocked the fucking referee out, bro. He thought it was Vanderlei Silva. He thought it was Vanderlei. It was a flashback. And so motherfucking Yamasaki Mario, don't that look like the real Mario Yamasaki? Don't his last name look like it should be fucking Yamasaki? So he fucking blasted Wei Yamasaki, blasted his shit, thought it was Vanderlei. The referee's asleep. Felony realizes what the fuck he just did. Like, oh shit, my bad, I thought you were Vanderlei. Takes the fuck off, because, you know, he gets the fuck on out of there, skates out. Nothing really happens to either one of them. You know, Sean O'Malley won the fight. Felony Charles Bennett, you know, had a flashback to the Candy moment. But Felony Charles Bennett, you know, he's just he's past, I'm not gonna say he's past, well yeah, he's fucking past his prime. He's at the end of his game, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 5 years ago he would have been able to hang with Sean O'Malley, but Sean O'Malley is the motherfucking future, and that's the problem for not only Felony Charles Bennett in this fake fantasy fight, but that's also the problem for a lot of these up and coming bantamweights that are gonna be facing Sugar Sean O'Malley in the future, because he ain't fucking around. Now with that being said, I hope this was funny. I hope it was fun. Top of my fucking head, as I said. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I did think this would be a super dope fantasy fight because both these guys fight at bantamweight, but they're both the only two fighters we've interviewed. Probably the only two. I can't think of any other fighter I really want to interview. Darren Till, that'd be cool, but that doesn't even really kind of seem realistic. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if, yeah, he fucking lives in another country, speaks 2 fucking languages and shit like that. Darren Till's probably way out of there. But you guys get the point. This is just a dope-ass fantasy fight. Shout out to the matchmaker, aka Full-Time. Nah, I'm just fucking around. Let the Full-Time family know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking DOWG!